When you don't know what to say and you don't know what to pray, the Book of Psalms is a really helpful resource. During the last 2 years, and particularly now with the frightening news from Ukraine, I have found myself needing the comfort and realism in the Book of Psalms. Recently, we gathered in the chapel to pray for Ukraine and heard the words of Psalm 27 read out loud. It includes questions like, "Whom shall I fear? Of whom shall I be afraid?" It's this honesty that keeps me turning to the Psalms during times of stress and fear. The psalmist's honest version of faith isn't trying to sell us anything. He's just sharing his experience of God, and it's not all positive. Despite the opening verses of affirmation, by verse 6 of Psalm 27, God appears to be hidden or absent, and the psalmist's faith is shaken. In verse 9, "Do not turn your servant away in anger, for you have been my help." The have been of this verse is devastating. God was once a helpful presence, but that help now seems hidden. If we are as honest as the psalmist, we could say the same of God's presence in our lives. Situations and contexts where God cannot be readily experienced or known. But the heart of the psalmist beckons him to seek God, to not remain idle, but to seek his face. And I think this seeking is a key part of our spiritual journey. Psalm 27 concludes with a similar affirmation of faith. If the psalmist seeks God's face, if the psalmist opens himself to wait for the Lord, then I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Where our safety and security are threatened, God seems nowhere to be found. Psalm 27 is a helpful and hopeful word. And a prayer. Lord, may we hear the words of the psalmist today. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and have courage. Amen.